The story kicks off with Goro Amamiya, a countryside gynecologist and avid fan of idol singer Ai Hoshino, who becomes her doctor when she unexpectedly appears at his hospital, pregnant. Despite his internal conflict as both her physician and fan, Goro discovers a different side to Ai, calculating yet pure-hearted and immensely hardworking. Tragically, Goro is murdered before he can witness Ai's delivery. Miraculously, he is reborn as Ai's son, Aquamarine, with memories of his past life still intact. Coincidentally, his previous patient, Sarina, is also reborn as his twin sister Ruby, unaware of their shared history. Ai's manager, Ichigo Saito, and his wife Miyako are caring for the twins. As Aqua grows older, his talents as an actor attract attention, while Ruby excels in dance thanks to Ai's guidance. Meanwhile, Ai, committed to being a devoted mother, strives to balance her rising acting career with her children's well-being. Aqua's skills outshine child prodigy Kana Arima on set, leaving her in tears. Aqua also notices Ruby's acting potential. When Ai learns of her children's curiosity about their father, she attempts to contact him, but does not resolve it. Years pass, and Ai, now 20 and living in a new apartment, is unexpectedly attacked by Goro's stalker. To his surprise, Ai remembers her assailant, though she struggles to understand and feel love. Determined to uphold her facade of loving her fans, Ai survives the attack, while the stalker commits suicide. Tragically, Ai succumbs to her injuries, but not before expressing her genuine love for Aqua and Ruby. The siblings are adopted by the Saito family, and Aqua realizes his father's involvement in the attack due to the stalker's access to internal information. Vowing revenge, Aqua embarks on a journey alongside Ruby. By the end of episode 1, Aqua and Ruby have grown into high schoolers, both pursuing their paths towards becoming idols themselves.
Episode 2 of Oshi No Ko begins with Ruby telling her middle school classmates that she hopes she'll receive a great response to her application. She hopes to become a great idol like Ai. Ruby gives the audience a brief overview of what she remembers from her past as Serena to her time spent with Ai as Ruby. At home, Aqua tells Ruby to prepare for the high school entrance exams, but Ruby feels becoming an idol would allow her to bypass her studies for entrance exams. Aqua tells Ruby the hard truth about idols and says she shouldn't develop illusions about becoming one. Ruby argues that she should be able to steer her life in the direction she deems fit. Aqua leaves to visit the director, and Ruby discusses how much Aqua's changed since Ai died and knows he's hiding something from her. Ruby confirms that Miyako took over the agency after Ichigo fell out of contact. Ikamachi disbanded 2 years after Ai passing. Strawberry Productions no longer had an idol department and chose to expand its operations by managing internet personalities. Following day, Ruby meets a man while walking in the city. She returns home and informs Aqua and Miyako that she got scouted for an underground idol group. She'll attend the scouts' next concert and receive details concerning the contract afterward. Miyako and Aqua discuss Ruby's dreams and situations in another room. Aqua borrows one of the agency's business cards and meets with someone named Lala, who has connections with the underground idol group Ruby got scouted for. Lala explains her job and the benefits of working with Yilabu, and Aqua asks Lala if she has any dissatisfaction with working for the group. Lala believes Yilabu suffers from favoritism, and she has a hunch some members want to quit. Aqua ends his discussion with Lala and sends her away. He discusses Lala's qualms regarding Yilabu with Miyako, and she agrees with Lala's sentiments. Aqua doesn't want Ruby to join Yilabu and is thinking of ways to spread these rumors about the organization online. He suggests Miyako hire Lala, but she tells him that Strawberry Productions doesn't recruit idols. Miyako admits she wouldn't hire someone who badmouths their colleagues. Ruby shows her new outfit off to Miyako and Aqua and can't wait to attend Yilabu's concert. Miyako asks Ruby if she's ready to pursue the idol life, considering how harsh it can be. Despite the risks, Ruby's determined to become an idol like Ai. Miyako tells Ruby to abandon Yilabu and work with Strawberry Productions instead. Miyako plans to put together a new idol group. Miyako hands Ruby a contract, and she's now an entertainer with Strawberry Productions. The next day, Aqua and Ruby visit U2 High School, a facility with an integrated middle and high school and is among the few to have a performing arts department. Aqua confirms only people with certified documents from talent agencies can apply for its performing arts department. After their interviews, Aqua meets up with Ruby. They chat for a bit and bump into Kana. The episode concludes with Aqua informing Kana that he signed up for the general education department, startling her. Kana following Aqua home and bombarding him with multiple questions. Kana asks Aqua if he'd like to stop by her place later, but Aqua finds her ways of getting close to him strange. Kana tells Aqua she's still a celebrity, so she'd rather hang out with him at private locations. Aqua takes Kana to the director's place. Aqua tells Kana he's learned the basics from the director but chooses to work behind the scenes. Aqua's happy he's still working in the industry, and during dinner, we learn the director's name Taisha, and Kana belittles him for mooching off his mother. She reveals she lives alone in a dorm as her parents move to the countryside. Taisha tells Kana if she wants to see Aqua acting again, she'll have to talk him into it. Kana tries persuading Aqua with an acting role in one of her projects, but Aqua refuses. Kana tells Taisha and Aqua the name of her project and that she's working with a producer named Masaya Kabaraji. Aqua reveals Ai left behind 3 phones when she passed away. 2 were work and personal phones. These had communication logs with fellow group members and agency staff. However, Aqua had fixed up a 3rd phone she used before she got pregnant, and it took him over 4 years to crack her passcode. On this phone, Ai had contacts from across the media landscape, one being Masaya Kabaraji. Aqua tells Kana that he wants to proceed with the role, but she warns him that the set can get problematic. Kana informs Kabaraji about Aqua, and he thinks he'll make a fine addition to the cast. At home, Ruby's happy that Aqua's pursuing acting again since Miyoko told her. Miyoko and Ruby watch a snippet of one of Kana's show's episodes. They're not enjoying it and give it a solid critique on why it's bland. Aqua tells Kana about Ruby's thoughts about her show the following day, and Kana doesn't take her criticism well. Kana admits this TV drama is targeting a female demographic, so the male actors they've been hiring lack acting ability. They're mere eye candy to attract more female viewers. Kana admits she's not giving her best performance because she doesn't want to outstage the male actors. Kana admits the author of her show's story arrived on set and looked utterly disappointed. On the other hand, Kana knows some actors and behind-the-scenes staff are giving their all to create a show good enough for all viewers and fans. Kana admits having great communication skills is important for actors. When she was younger, Kana liked flaunting her acting skills. Though she could sell people on her performances, she treated people like dirt. Once she passed her peak, she received fewer job offers and noticed more talented and kind-spirited child actors breaking into the scene. This convinced Kana to change her ways and attitude toward others. Kana hands Aqua a draft for his role as the show's villain and informs him about the schedule. Kana asks Aqua to give it his best and to help her put on a great show. Aqua proceeds to a filming location with Kana. Aqua greets Kobaraji and ponders his involvement with Ai. Aqua hopes he can find a chance to collect a sample of his DNA to test on. They begin rehearsal, and Aqua finds it ironic that he's playing a stalker role. They perform their scene and take a break due to the location leaking. Kana approaches Aqua and tells him he's still a great actor and gives him a rundown on why. Kana admits despite receiving harsh criticism online, she's happy she's being recognized for her talents and didn't retire early. Aqua overhears Kobaraji discussing Kana with a colleague, and he's happy to see her flattering the staff and raising their spirits. He admits Kana's less known to the public now that she's become a freelance actress and a cheap one to hire. However, he's frustrated Kana's giving it her all in this project that's simply promotional material. Aqua collects some of Kobaraji's cigarettes, and the episode closes with him planning to give it his all with the rehearsal. The crew filming for the TV drama. At the same time, Kana ponders her life, highlighting her rise and decline as an actress. Despite all her past problems, she wants to make this performance count. Although prior episodes received poor reviews, Kana wants to synchronize with her co-star for this scene since it's one of the mangas, which the TV drama is based on the best moments. Kana gives her best in her performance, but she realizes Melt, her co-star, isn't performing on par. Aqua enters the scene and acts, and Kana realizes Aqua is bringing his A-game, unlike his performance during rehearsals. Aqua knows he can't pull an audience as Ai did, so he's using his surroundings to perform sufficiently. Aqua improvises his lines to bring out Melt and Kana's inner acting chops. This works flawlessly, leading to Melt and Kana capturing the same tension as the manga they're adapting. Everyone takes a break after filming. The chief director asks Kana if she wants to film the final scene. Kana accepts and pulls off a solid performance. We then receive a montage of people telling their friends about the final episode of the TV drama and how great it was. Aqua and Kana attend a sushi banquet with the others who worked on the show. The manga author approaches Kana and tells her she carried the show. Although she wishes the show could have been as great as its ending, she's thankful for her performance. Aqua meets Kobaraji and informs the audience he submitted Kobaraji's cigarette butts for testing. It turns out Kobaraji isn't related to Aqua in the slightest. Kobaraji tells Aqua he looks like Ai, so Aqua questions him about his relationship with Ai. Kobaraji confirms he worked together with Ai when he was acting as an intermediary for fashion magazine models. He sent her jobs and kept a watchful eye on Ai. He confirms Ai met someone unbeknownst to her agency and questions if Aqua's interested in gossiping around Ai. Kobaraji offers to give Aqua more intel in exchange for him participating in a reality dating show. Ruby and Aqua head to U2 High School for the entrance ceremony. Afterward, they bump into Kana, who gives them a rundown of the school's operations and student body. Ruby's nervous, but Kana tells her to act normal. Ruby enters the class and converses with a classmate sitting next to her. The girl's name is Minami Kotobuki, and Ruby researches her, making Minami uncomfortable. Ruby introduces Minami to Aqua, and she belittles Aqua for not making friends. Ruby asks Minami if she can be friends with Aqua too, and Minami doesn't object. Ruby notes she saw someone who seemed profound at the entrance ceremony. At the same time, a green-haired girl named Frill Shiranui enters the class and apologizes for missing the entrance ceremony. She shot a live TV promo that made her late. Ruby informs Aqua about Frill, who appears to be a multi-talented entertainer. Aqua notices Frill walking by and tells her to get along with his sister since they're in the same class. She recognizes Aqua and Minami's talents but not Ruby's. Ruby asks Miyoko to make her an idol, and Miyoko tells her not to rush her. Miyoko tells Ruby she's having trouble searching for cute girls to join the idol group. Ruby suggests her friend Minami join, but Miyoko shoots her down since Minami's with another agency. The episode closes with Aqua suggesting Kana join the idol group since she's a freelancer. With Aqua helping Ruby get close to Kana to see if she'll work with her on Strawberry Productions. Meanwhile, Kana observes folks' online comments about her and the others' performances for the TV drama. Kana receives a text from Aqua and visits the meeting area. Kana's disgusted that Ruby's there, while Ruby asks Kana if she'd like to perform with her as an idol. As a result, Kana contemplates the pros and cons of whether to do this or not. Before she tells Ruby no, Aqua butters Kana up to get her to accept Ruby's offer. Although Kana's hesitant about the job, she believes it'd be good to work in the same agency as Aqua since it'll give her more chances to work alongside Aqua. Kana asks Ruby if Aqua's signed up for any projects, and Ruby shows her a photo of Aqua participating in a dating show called My Love with a Star Begins Now. We then get a montage introducing the show's stars, Yuki, Nobuyuki, Akane, Cho, Kengo, and their talents. Kana and Ruby are surprised and irritated by Aqua's cheery persona. The film crew shoots Aqua and Cho's dating segment, and they're playing their roles well. However, Aqua's internally frustrated with this format. He reminds himself he's doing this to obtain Kobaraji's secret intel on Ai and his father, so afterward, the crew informs the participants of their new tasks and instructions for the next shooting. At the same time, Aqua informs the audience of how reality dating shows work. At the same time, his co-star Yuki explains her grievances with the production to Aqua. Yuki admits the public face of her agency doesn't like turning jobs down, so this leaves Yuki open. Yuki admits getting into a romantic relationship is enticing enough for her to participate since she's a first-year high school student. She asks Aqua if he's ever been in love before, but he admits that it's complicated. Yuki tells him that the couple from last season kissed in the end, and Yuki tells him she'd love to kiss him. Miyako wants to help Kana build an idol track record and recommends they make a name for themselves online and invite their audiences to attend their concerts. Kana explains why Miyako shouldn't be too optimistic about the online plan. She retorts Kana's remarks by telling her that Strawberry Productions manages streamers and excels in the online segment. Miyako asks a muscular bird mascot named Payan to introduce himself to Kana and Ruby. Ruby explains Payan is a mass strength training YouTuber. Kana badmouths Payan's career, and he retorts by saying he brings in 100 million yen a year to shut Kana down. Payan explains his surefire way to earn many subscribers. He dresses Kana and Ruby up like himself, and starts filming for his YouTube channel. Kana, Ruby, and Payan perform his signature boot dance. If they can keep up, he'll let them reveal their faces. Ruby and Kana reveal themselves in the video afterward, where Ruby confirms their idol group's name will be Bikamachi. The episode closes with a shot of Payan posting his video with Bikamachi on YouTube. Yuki wanting to quit the dating show due to people teasing her. However, it all appears to be a part of the show as two girls comment about the events. Meanwhile, Yuki tells the others that she does get teased at school and wants to quit. However, her contract won't allow it. Aqua and his cast members head somewhere to eat. Ruby gives Aqua a stern talking to at home since he's no longer eating dinner with her on Sundays. After the crew filmed more of the show, Aqua informs the audience that Yuki and Nobuyuki became a couple and Kengo an onlooker, giving the show a love triangle to entice viewers to continue watching. While Kengo, Nobuyuki, and Yuki sleep, Cho asks Aqua why he isn't participating in the romantic quarrel between the trio. Although it would help get his name out there, Aqua says he'd rather play things safe until the show ends. Cho says she's sticking with her airhead comforting persona since her goal is to drive viewers to her YouTube channel. Cho worries about Akane as we receive short clips depicting what life is like for her. She walks in on her company's president, yelling at her manager for not getting Akane more screen time on the dating show. Akane feels spineless, looks at her notepad, and promises to work hard and leave her mark. We see Akane ego surfing, learning many people don't have an opinion on her character like Yuki's. Aqua stumbles upon Cho and Kengo filming a video for the show's official TikTok and Twitter. Akane approaches Yuki and Nobuyuki and asks Nobuyuki to follow her. As they chat, we receive multiple tweets criticizing Akane's role in the show. Akane plans to act as Yuki's rival to gain viewers' attention. Akane tells Yuki later in the day that she wants to leave her mark before the show concludes. Yuki tells her she won't allow Akane to steal the spotlight from her. Akane spots Yuki trying to steal Kengo from her, so she stands up to Yuki and calls her out for her stunts. Not only does Akane accidentally cut Yuki's face with her nails, but it appears they were filming. Akane's flustered by the events, but Yuki comforts her and says it's okay. Yuki tells Akane that she a hard worker and promises she's speaking from the heart. Unfortunately, the fans believe Akane is a menace for her actions based on several tweets online. Akane posts an apology on Twitter, but the fanbase isn't warming up to her. Akane recalls Cho's advice on handling online criticism, and Akane finds it difficult to cope with it. Akane's manager tells her not to post anything online since it'll only add more fuel to the fire. We receive a flashback of Akane's hardworking life while hearing several folks talk badly about her. After hearing a longtime supporter drop support for Akane due to her actions, Akane heads outside in the rain. The episode closes with Aqua saving Akane from suicide. Aqua informing Akane that Cho went out looking for her and told him to do the same. Meanwhile, Kana, Ruby, and Miyako discuss Akane's publicity online and the drawbacks of being on reality dating shows. Miyako receives a phone call and tells Kana and Ruby that Aqua got in trouble with the police. Miyako visits Aqua at the police station, while Akane's mother visits Akane at the police station and learns about her internal issues. Miyako's thankful Aqua didn't get in trouble. She says she's proud that he prevented Akane's death. Akane walks out of the officer's office with her mother. Yuki and the others rush toward her and unload their emotions onto Akane. Aqua asks Akane what she plans to do after pulling this stunt. He suggests quitting the show for her health reasons. Even though she's under a contract, Aqua argues these circumstances will look terrible for the director. He doubts he'll object to Akane's wishes. Akane says she doesn't plan to quit because she doesn't want her effort to go to waste. Everyone vows to support Akane through the rest of the show. Aqua's internally disgusted by what led to Akane pulling her saddening stunt. He blames the production staff and Akane's online critics. Suddenly, word gets out about Akane's attempted suicide. Aqua discusses the side for and against her actions. Miyako tells Aqua she's unsure if his plan to water down Akane's criticism will work. He says it's a gamble he's willing to take. Yuki suggests Aqua include a scene from the show where Akane slaps her, but Yuki and Akane hug. Yuki believes the staff has the footage locked up. Aqua meets with one of the crew members, but he refuses to give him the clip. Aqua understands his reasoning because it'd make the director look terrible, and the show would get bashed if the footage were released. The director explains his thinking process regarding the show. He says he wanted to make things feel real but promises Aqua he didn't force Akane to do anything. He says she did things of her own volition, and he had his crew stage the events so people understand it. He wouldn't have included the bit where she hurt Yuki if she objected to them using the footage. Aqua argues that even if Akane's a pro, she's only a 17-year-old, and people at this age make silly mistakes. Aqua asks the director what type of adult would refuse to protect a kid. The director agrees and hands Aqua the footage. Meanwhile, Yuki and the others help Aqua through the editing process. After working long hours on the video, Aqua uploads it to the official Love Now Twitter page. Yuki and the others stare at the screen. They notice the likes, retweets, views, and quote ratios skyrocketing. Akane watches the clip from home as Aqua informs the audience that the video got 74,000 retweets within the first 24 hours. It transformed Akane's image and solidified Love Now's popularity. Akane returns and says despite receiving some criticism, she's willing to work on the show with her friends. They suggest she play a character on the show and use that role as her armor. Cho and Yuki ask Aqua what type of girls he likes to give Akane an idea of what character she should play. Aqua describes his taste in women to the girls, and Akane notes everything. Cho figures out Aqua's referring to Ai, so that's the type of character Akane will strive to be. Akane leaves her friends behind to research Ai. She wants to return the favor to Aqua for saving her and making the video. Akane arrives at her and Aqua's shoot for the show the next day. The episode closes with Aqua startled by how much Akane resembles Ai. Episode 8 of Oshi No Ko begins with Kana recapping Akane's career with Ruby and highlighting how she may not be suited for reality shows, but as an actress, she's a genius. Yuki and the others greet Akane and realize she's acting too much in character and not like her usual self. Cho and Yuki notice Aqua's acting strange around Akane, so Cho tests Aqua to see if he may have feelings for this new version of her. After seeing that he'll only listen to Akane, Cho and Yuki tease him for his possible affection toward her. Aqua leaves the room from sheer embarrassment while Akane returns to her former self. Cho and Yuki ask Akane if she'd return his feelings, and she says she would. Akane meets Aqua and explains her process of how she nailed her interpretation of Ai through research and assumptions. Aqua freezes up when Akane says something about Ai having a child. Thinking this way allows Akane to understand Ai decisions and achieve coherence between her varied emotions. Akane believes she figured out what types of men Ai liked and how she lived her life. While shooting, Aqua plans to use Akane since she may be the key he needs to get close to his biological father. On the last day of the dating show, he kisses her in front of the camera. When Kana finally sees the episode, she is really disappointed and it is quite obvious that she likes Aqua. After filming for the final episode of Love Now concludes, we find our characters at the Fellini bar. The gang asks Akane if she plans to date Aqua for real, but she's unsure if she can balance a relationship with her work life. Aqua meets Kobaraji outside the bar. Kobaraji tells Aqua that the higher-ups weren't happy that he broke the taboo of releasing hidden footage to the public. He says there was talk of seeking damages from Strawberry Productions. However, Aqua knows that can't occur due to the terms set in the contract. Nonetheless, Kobaraji tells Aqua to meet him next week for sushi as he promises to share some info with him about Ai. Aqua returns to the bar and chats with Akane. Akane knows Aqua doesn't see her as a love interest, and Aqua confirms it and says he's only interested in Akane as an actress. As a part of their jobs, he's willing to stay as her boyfriend. Aqua and Mem Cho walk together, and Mem Cho says she knows Aqua and Akane will fall for each other over time. Aqua asks Mem Cho about her knowledge of Ikamachi and Ai. Mem Cho tells Aqua she always wanted to be an idol but has settled with her role as a YouTuber. The episode closes with Aqua asking Mem Cho to join the new Ikamachi with Ruby and Kana. Miyako examining Memcho's records. Memcho confirms she's in the streaming business as a sole proprietor, and her agency has no issues with her taking different jobs. Miyako notices Memcho's worried about being older than the average idol, so she convinces her to move forward with her new partnership with Strawberry Productions. However, when Memcho reveals she's 25, Miyako snaps. Memcho says she always wanted to become an idol at a young age but to care for her family, she had to get a job. However, her mother told her to follow her dreams, so she auditioned for agencies and got a gig. Yet Memcho abandoned the opportunity when her mother got sent to the hospital for overworking herself. This forced Memcho to withdraw from school and work multiple part-time jobs. Fortunately, her mother got better, and her younger brothers got to attend college. Memcho became 23 when she was ready, but as the world of idols only accepts 20-year-olds and below, she couldn't achieve her dream anymore. Ruby and Kana enter the room and formally welcome Memcho to Ikamachi after being moved by her tale. Aqua asks Kana to look after Ruby and Memcho, but Kana's still jealous about his close connections with Akane, so she plans to look after the group on her own terms. Memcho asks when it'd be the right time to post a music video on their channel. Ruby confirms Miyako's still pulling strings for the music, so they must wait. Memcho suggests they use old Ikamachi music, and Ruby thinks that's a great idea. They visit a dance studio to practice their choreography. After practicing 30 songs, Kana's worried she won't be able to memorize them all and fears she can't match Memcho and Ruby's energy. Aqua hands Kana water, but Kana's still sour toward him because he kissed Akane. Before she relays this to Aqua, he leaves. Aqua meets Kobaraji at the sushi diner to get intel about Ai. Kobaraji tells Aqua that Ai was a country bumpkin when he first met her. He introduced her to a theater company called La La Lai, the same one Akane works for to help Ai out. Kobaraji speculates that's where Ai fell in love with Aqua's father. Kobaraji admits he doesn't know who Ai's boyfriend was, but he knew that person changed Ai for the better. Kobaraji offers to introduce Aqua to La La Lai's leader. Kobaraji admits that Aqua's potential as an actor is convincing him to help Aqua resolve his Ai problems. He also sees the investment opportunity in Kana, Memcho, and Ikamachi's progress. At the same time, Memcho says the producer she worked with on Love Now has connections to the Japan Idol Festival. She says he can help them get into the lineup. Ruby and Memcho persuade Kana to participate in the Japan Idol Festival. Memcho asks the girls who should be at the center of Ikamachi. After discussing their reasons for being the center idol, Ruby suggests Kana be the group star because she matches the criteria. When Kana admits she's not a talented singer, Memcho decides they should hold a quick contest at karaoke to choose the center. Kana says she won't be attending since she knows she doesn't have the star power necessary to be the group's center. Memcho and Ruby comfort Kana and persuade her to attend the karaoke event. Memcho and Ruby sing their songs at karaoke and are surprised at how terrible they both are. They take a break and look up some of Kana's songs. They realize she sang more songs than the one Ruby mentioned earlier. Memcho and Ruby listen to Kana's Full Moon song and are bewildered by her incredible singing voice. The episode closes with Kana receiving an amazing score in the other karaoke room. Ruby and Memcho trying to persuade Kana to become the center of Ikamachi. Despite Ruby and Memcho's compliments and kind gestures, Kana reminds the girls she doesn't want to be the group center. Ruby suggests she listens to them sing, and through this act, Kana winds up agreeing to become their center even if she doesn't want to. Miyako arrives to inform the girls that Payan will help them prepare for the Japan Idol Festival. After some stamina exercises, Payan discusses things with Kana while Ruby and Memcho develop strategies for their performance. Kana admits she doesn't have what it takes to be an idol and feels no one understands who she is on a personal level. Payan lists several facts he knows about Kana's life, surprising her. As they discuss their shared interests, Kana wonders if she should abandon her quest for Aqua's affection and consider Payan a possible love interest. During their break, Kana tells Memcho why she dislikes Aqua. Ruby calls the two and tells them it's time to practice again. Meanwhile, Payan is talking to someone on the phone and lists Ruby, Memcho, and Kana's best feats. However, it's revealed the Payan that's been with our girls is Aqua in disguise, as the real Payan is on vacation somewhere. Payan's surprised that Aqua's managed to capture his essence and voice. Aqua says this disguise is necessary to get Kana on board with Bikamachi. Kana tells Ruby she should get some rest before the performance tomorrow. Ruby says her excitement for tomorrow's performance makes it difficult for her to fall asleep. Kana questions why Ruby's so optimistic about it since there's a chance they could fail miserably. Ruby says she's always dreamed of becoming an idol and recalls her previous life when she was confined to a hospital bed. She admits to developing a mild crush on the doctor and wonders what he's been up to. Ruby falls asleep, and Kana wishes someone would support her. Kana leaves the room. She spots Payan without his mask and realizes it's actually Aqua, surprising her. The girls and Miyako arrive at the Japan Idol Festival and learn they'll perform at the star stage. Miyako leads them to the dressing room. Kana and the others are shocked by how crowded things are. As Miyako breaks down how underground idols differ from those with big fanbases. Kana sits alone and feels immense pressure as Bikamachi's lead, and recalls past events where people made her feel unneeded. Ruby rushes over to Kana to let her know how nervous she feels about the performance. She grabs Kana's hand and notices she's cautious about the performance. Kana tells Ruby she doesn't want her and Memcho to experience the pain of failure as she has over the years. Ruby says they should be open to failure and should go out there and have fun. The episode closes with the girls dressed up and ready to give it their best shot. A group of guys getting excited to watch Bikamachi's performance at the star stage. They're big fans of Memcho and can't wait to see her perform. Although their boss fears for this new group's future and was a hardcore fan of Ai, he agrees to watch their performance. Afterward, Kana, Memcho, and Ruby head on stage and perform. Kana realizes some people aren't carrying her signature white glow sticks, only Ruby's and Memcho's. Nevertheless, the girls perform their songs. During the performance, Kana says she's not nervous but starts feeling bitter about herself, because most of the audience seems to be watching them for Memcho only. At the same time, the guy group's friend isn't thrilled about their performance because they lack a star as great as Ai. However, he switches his stance on them when he notices Ruby and her likeness to Ai. After performing their song, Kana reflects on how great Ruby looks as an idol and knows she'll steadily grow a fanbase. Kana worries she'll never achieve the same fame as her partners. They perform their next song while Kana reflects on her dream of feeling wanted by people. Kana notices Aqua in the audience waving around all three of their glow sticks. Although Kana thinks Aqua looks goofy, he helps her gain the motivation to try harder. Kana's performance elicits a thrilling response from the crowd, causing them to wave her glow sticks around in excitement. The boys discuss their second performance and think they all have the potential to become incredible stars. On their car ride back from the concert, Kana asks Aqua to share his thoughts about their performance. Aqua says they performed well, but he knows they'll be more amazing at future concerts, so he doesn't want to praise them highly yet. Miyako asks Aqua if he's been chatting with Akane, but he says he hasn't been conversing with her. He says they're only in a working relationship, eliciting a sassy comment from Kana. Memcho realizes that Kana's secretly in love with Aqua and refused to interact with him because she thought he was in a romantic relationship with Akane. Memcho's worried because she doesn't know who to root for. Meanwhile, Akane's manager tells her about her next job. Akane's ecstatic because she'll get to work with Aqua again. The following day, Kana asks Aqua why he disguised himself as Payan, and he admits he did it so he can chat with Kana again. Kana mocks Aqua for his goofy behavior, as Aqua says he pulled the Payan stunt to give Ruby a stellar first show. Ruby and Memcho spy on the two discussing the matter further. Ruby says Aqua's developed a twisted personality over time, but when he's with Kana, he reverts to his usual self. We cut to Kobaraji speaking with an event Magic Flow representative named Samiaki Raida. He's excited that he's secured the IP for a popular anime called Tokyo Blade, as it will receive a stage adaptation. Raida prattles on about how much money he received to make the play a success and says he even got the La La Lai company to help with it. Raida asks Kobaraji if he knows of any good-looking guys that would help make Tokyo Blade's adaptation a success. Kobaraji suggests Aqua and forms a deal with Raida. Meanwhile, Aqua and Akane visit a place and take a photo for her Instagram. Akane hopes this will provide enough evidence that they're a couple. Akane asks Aqua if he got a call about the Tokyo Blade stage adaptation role and reminds him that her theater company La La Lai is involved with it. Aqua remembers his discussion with Kobaraji about La La Lai and Ai involvement with them in the past. Aqua says he'll call the people in charge as Akane informs him of the roles they'll be playing. She says that Aqua's character's fans often ship his character with the female lead, Akane's character, or his associate. They question who'll play the associate character, and Kana arrives to tell them she's starring in that role. Kana and Akane are shocked that she found them here, but Kana tells them that Akane should stop posting in real time on Instagram. Kana argues posting in real time will lead to malicious fans tracking Akane down. Kana belittles Akane for her foolishness, while Akane's surprised that Kana's cast as the associate character. Akane fires back at Kana and reveals they used to act together. The two argue with each other, leaving Aqua flabbergasted. Kana leaves. Akane informs Aqua that she and Kana knew of each other for a while since they were child actors and are around the same age. Akane says Kana stole many roles from her over the years. Akane feels this is the perfect time to settle her long-standing grudge with Kana. The episode concludes with Aqua vowing to bring the person responsible for Ai's demise to justice.
How was the video? We hope it was good. If so, please check these videos. Also, please comment down your thoughts and your suggestions for future videos. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing now to show the support to our channel. We hope to see you soon with another video right in this channel. Have a nice day.